Hey guys, it is AJ here with a What Is In My Tackle Box video. A saltwater tackle box. I have a bobber for floating shrimp. I have a lure, which is a popper. So what it does is it makes bubbles and it goes over to make a loud sound, and the fish get attracted to that. So you can use this in the bridge, maybe the river. Now this is just a spoon, is what it's called. A glare, the sun shines on it and then it sparkles. Good lure, really like this. And then we have a greenback lure, which is supposed to imitate a bait fish. This is a really nice lure. I like this lure. I've caught one fish off of it. It was a weed fish. And then we have its cousin over here that is supposed to imitate a mullet, I'm guessing. Or a shiner, a long shiner. I haven't caught any fish on this. It's nice. These are size 2 hooks, and these are size 4 hooks. And these are just a bunch of weights, and then here are some crappie or bluegill hooks. And it has a weight made in it. And here are some circle hooks. These are for floating shrimp or wacky rigging, but if you're going to a wacky rig, use a smaller hook. On to another one. Now we have my artificial bait. I have a shiner here that's supposed to imitate a shiner. This can catch bass. You can probably use this in the river too. Not a bad bait. Now here are some pumpkin lizards. These catch a lot of bass. I'm telling you, these are our go-to bait. Its cousin, the watermelon lizard. A lot of fish. If we're not doing good on lures or maybe a shiner or something, even live bait, we always switch to a watermelon lizard or the pumpkin lizard. Always catch fish. Biggest bass I've caught. Now we have the shiner. Well, the shiner's cousin, the shiner. This is a little bit different model. It has a different tail. Type of bait for bass fishing. Another one. Now we have here are some lures. We have some Rapalas. We have some no-name brands that I don't even know what they are. And then we have some crappie baits, bass baits, saltwater baits. So this is a Rapala. This is called a shadow wrap. Shadow wrap. As you can tell, this thing has been beaten up by some fish. A little rusty. This is a crappie or bluegill bait. What you do, you just throw it where you know you're gonna catch something. And make sure it's deep. It's not like 2 to 3 feet deep. No, you want 8-10 feet. Trust me. Now, its neighbors over here are also crappie or bluegill. This one I just picked up because of the design. The design's kind of cool on this one. I really like the design. I don't know why. I said, let me buy it. $3, I think, at Sports Authority. And then this one, Sports Authority 2, $3. Same rack. Great baits. Crappie or bluegill bait. It's a mini rattle trap practically. You can hear that. This catch can catch a lot of fish. A lot of crappie or maybe even baby bass if you like. A lot of crappie, a lot of bluegill. Go-to bait. My friend over here. The XPS, I have no clue what these are. I've seen them before. My dad got these for me on Christmas because he got mad at me for using his baits. Sorry. I caught 5.5-pound bass with this bait at Lake Placid. It's a lake in Florida. It's a little bit north of where I live. It's about 3 hours north. Can catch a lot of fish. I don't think there's any teeth mark on it because, oh, a little bit of scratch on the top. I don't think you're gonna be able to see that. Focus. No, it's not focusing. Oh well. XPS. I think maybe $6. Now it's cousin or sister over here. Good lure XPS, probably $5, $6, $7. Can catch a lot of fish, especially with this because it imitates bait fish. You go back and forth, and all of a sudden, whoo. And now we have a Rapala. No, Storm. This is what they're called. They are a deep jointed minnow. Now, look at the size of the lip on this thing. Now, what you usually want for this bait is 12, 15, because you have no clue how deep this thing's gonna go or what it's gonna run into down there. So you want maybe a little bit lower. So I've got a few fish on this trolling. The lip's cracked. Just kind of noticed that. Oh well. I like. Maybe catch this for $8. And now over here we have some old rattle traps. This rattle trap has caught a lot of fish. Trust me. And the reason why they're called rattle traps is because they rattle inside. Use this for river fishing mostly, maybe bridge, and catch a lot of fish on this. Maybe, well, obviously snook, mangrove snapper, tarpon, yak crevalle, sea trout. Catch a lot of stuff with this. Now his friend over here is missing a front hook. Just kind of realized that when I was trying to redo it. But same exact thing probably. Most likely, trust me. And then we have a few Rapalas. The paint's ripped off, I can't read it. This I went fishing last weekend with and caught a bass on this last week, and it was probably not even, maybe more than a pound. In my friend's lake community, we went kayaking and caught a fish on it. Rapala, good. Then this is another Rapala, its cousin, and as you can tell, this has been hit by a few fish. All the sides of it is beat up and stuff, so good lure. Really good lure. Get these from probably Bass Pro Shops or Gander Mountain, nearest fishing store you can find. We have some lures. This is another XPS lure. This is supposed to imitate a bait fish or a shiner or something like that. Bass or bass and river fishing probably do good. $6, $7. Then we have this one, another XPS lure. $6, $7. I'm telling you, these lures work. I've caught fish on most of them. They work. And then we have this one right here. This works. I mean, obviously. I mean, look at the color on this. This is probably more for bridge fishing than anything else, but it works. $6, $7, just like all the rest of them. And then we have this one that is supposed to imitate probably another bait fish or something that's called a redhead, like this thing right here. This says redhead, and then it says check. Might not be able to read it, but bridge fishing, probably saltwater. These will do super good out there on the beach. Just chuck it out there. Probably catch a bunch of jack crevalle and maybe a few snook. And then we have this old lure. I have no clue where I got this. All I know is that there's a few strikes in it. I don't think you can see them. Nah, you can't. It's a good lure. I've caught fish off of it, bass. I like it. This is a go-to lure. And now we move on to jigs. Now this is a spoon jig. Now what it does is this thing flares and spins, and this reflects, the sun reflects off of this and sparkles. So while it's going, it's gonna go and catches the fish's attention. So when it catches the fish's attention, you catch the fish. And then we have a jig, which is, this is probably going to be for more bass than anything. And this little thing right here, this plastic stuff, it's supposed to keep the hook weed resistant. So it's supposed, so that way it doesn't get weeds on it if you pull through weeds, or if you're in a sticky situation, and this will work. And what you usually do is you put a little grub on there on the end of the hook, so that way, like a little crawfish, and so that way like the craws like flare while you reel it in. So you just go and you go, and then you reel the fish in, because you're obviously gonna catch the fish. And then we have this sexy thing over here. Oh crap. So same exact thing, more bass than anything. And these little things right here are supposed to make noise, so that way the fish hears it when it's escalating and then decreasing. Bass. And then you can also put a crawdaddy on there if you need to. The same exact thing with this one. This one still has the weed thing. It doesn't have the noise maker. I'm just gonna call it that. And then you can also put a crawdaddy on this one. And now on to bigger things. This is a DOA big fish lure. This is going to be for bridge fishing or beach fishing, trying to catch big fish. So it's supposed to imitate a redhead, so pretty nice. I think I got these for $5 on sale, and we went to West Marine that day and found these for $15. So we got another one. This one is supposed to imitate a bass, and I haven't used this one yet, but if you're trying to catch gigantic bass, use this thing. This thing will probably catch 5, 6, 7 pounders, and probably even more. Or just chuck it off the bridge. You'll probably catch something. I mean, it's saltwater. And then we have this light. This light is for putting it on your big forehead, so that way you can see if you're bridge fishing or beach fishing. Turn it on and then you go. And then there's a setting right here where you can go boop, boop, and then boop. Oh, it's 10 times lighter. These are two AAA batteries. It's made by Energizer, so shout out to them. Go check them. I mean, they're battery company, so go check them out. And this is actually a really good light. I think I bought like 3 of these. Hey guys, it's AJ here, and this is after the video while I'm editing it, and I just want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and watching the video. I really hope that my channel can become something big. I know I'm not far at all. My last video I got 5 views. 5. That's something for me. Thank you. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while, and you guys are making it true. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.